Have you guys ever felt like the smartest man in the world? If you guys went to McDonald's and got the McDonald's double sugar burger and you like to taste it and it tastes good and you get a taste of the disgusting onions? Bitch, I don't like onions. Bitch, I don't like Funyuns. Bitch, I like Minions. Little yellow guys that don't give a fuck about my opinions. I was strolling down to the supermarket, bought a gallon of milk. I was bored so I got a doctorate. Fucked your bitch in her apartment. Guys, let's do a little bit of recap here. After the opening stage, I thought I was a genius. Elimination stage, my picks were dog shit. I'm just gonna come out and say it. They were dog shit, okay? I had Vitality, Na'Vi. My first pick was Vitality. Guys, Vitality, best group stage team in the world. You should have known they would go 3-0. Na'Vi, 0-3. Shouldn't have doubted the Brazilians. Should have known they'd fluke 2 BO1 wins and then get destroyed in BO3s. Gamer Legion, I did the math. I knew they would go down 0-2, but I didn't consider they would play wild card. My GOAT's wild card. They failed me. And you know what, man? I was wrong. Wild card 0-3 pickers do no ball, but only for this stage. If you picked wild card 0-3 for opening and elimination, you were just doubling down out of spite. You don't know ball, okay? You were just salty. Wild card are my GOATs. I was wrong about them. Mongols 3-0. I did not see that coming. I knew they were good. I didn't think they were that good. Holy shit, boys. Other than that, dude, I got bailed the fuck out. Spirit, G2, Mouse, FaZe, everything that needed to happen happened. I can't believe I have all these green checks. I simply can't believe it. I should not be here right now, but I am. I have a confession to make. I may have to tone the Schizo down because Schizo was good for opening stage. It almost fucked me on elimination stage. I might just have to be boring. I might just have to be. All right, so we got HLTV. I'm not going to lie to you guys. These matchups are fucking cream. I could see literally any of these. Anyone could win the major besides probably Liquid and FaZe. I'm sorry, Liquid and FaZe fans. Honestly, anyone else could win this. This is one of the best major playoffs I've ever seen. Similar to the 3-0. No way Vitality loses to FaZe. I know FaZe tend to lock the fuck in during important moments. I just don't think it'll be enough. They have not shown me anything throughout the past 6 months that makes me think that they will be able to beat Vitality. Vitality's great. They could easily win the whole thing. I just don't think FaZe beat them. There's just no chance. The Miggles versus the Mice. What are we thinking here, gentlemen? Let's do some thought exercises. This is a coin flip. It really is. It simply is. They played each other once at the major. Mongols won, but it did go to overtime. And that was with a Brolin disaster class. And a Jimmy disaster class. Oh, guys. 2 of their players fell off the face of the earth, and they still went to overtime. Mouse did almost bomb out of this tournament, to be fair. 3D Max is a great team. Okay, 13-11 wins against 3D Max is fine. I'm not going to hold anything against Mouse. Dude, let me get some fucking... Can we get some music in here? What Mouse are we gonna get in this game? They destroyed MIBR. They look good as fuck going into these playoffs. I don't know, man. I'm skipping this game. Team Spirit versus Liquid. Listen, guys, I don't hate Liquid. I just didn't think they were good enough to make it here. They haven't shown me enough. I thought the ultimate Yakinder fall off in the elimination stage was gonna be just detrimental to them. Naf came alive. Naf was dog shit in the stage before this. He played incredibly well. Ultimate played well. Yakinder played well. They didn't fall off at all. And this team continued to cook. Do I think they fall off in the playoffs? There's no reason to think they will. If they made it through the elimination just fine, I feel like they won't fall off. But then again, Gamer Legion, Furia, MIBR. Am I impressed by this? No. Do I think Liquid's a good team? Yeah. I mean, I think these playoffs are great because this is genuinely, I think, the top 8 teams in the world right now. You might think I'm insane because Navi's not here. I think Heroic, I mean, they beat Navi fair and square in a BO3. I don't think Heroic's a top 6 team. I don't think Navi's a top 8 team the way they played. And their form at Blast, I thought it was a fluke. That's kind of the form they came into this major with. And that's not top 8 team quality of play. So I think these playoffs are great because these are the top 8 teams in the world right now. That's why they're so fucking tough, man. But, I mean, Spirit's gonna win this, okay? Donk is the best player right now in the entire elimination stage. He's fucking cooking. I could see Liquid winning if Donk does not show up. But I think it's more likely than not Donk will show up and they will cook Liquid. Even though, I mean, I think it will be very close. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means. But guys, Spirit has the formula. I've been drilling this into people's brains, okay? This formula for Spirit to win tournaments. Donk playing insane. A 1.55, that's fucking insane. Shiro playing well. He has to play a little bit better for them to win the major. But Zontix is playing where he needs to be. And then Chopper and Magix are playing good enough. So, I just don't see them losing when they're in this form. They can beat anyone in the world. Okay? When they have this going on, they can beat anyone in the world. They really can. We just need Shiro to play slightly better. Slightly. So, I'm sorry, Liquid. Listen, I like Liquid. I just don't think they have enough right now. But I do think they could eventually win tournaments. I don't know about winning majors, but I think they are good enough to eventually win tournaments. I just don't know if that's right now. So, yeah, they're just not there yet, man. I'm a little worried they're not going to kick Kinder because they made it to the playoffs, which is incredibly impressive. I still hope they do. I feel like it will ruin the Liquid management team's judgment, his performance. But no, Spirit win this. G2 Heroic. I'm going to pick G2, but I would not be surprised if Heroic won this. Heroic looked fucking great, man. Heroic Mongols was by far the best game of this tournament so far. I mean, Heroic just looked incredible, man. The only thing, I didn't think Heroic would go through because I'm not a Dexter believer at all. He played like kind of dog shit in the RMR. He picked it up. He played better. I still think you can improve him. But, I mean, he's playing well enough right now for them to make the playoffs, so you can't really complain. Tesses and Shush, that's a slightly concerning. But Nertz is still playing out of his mind. If Nertz is playing well, I mean, they could easily win this game. I used to be a Heroic doubter for a while. That doesn't mean I'm a Heroic hater, though. I'm so happy to see them playing well. I love the story of this team. The leftover pieces of Heroic and Ents that got thrown in the garbage combined together, and now they're cooking. And I honestly couldn't be happier. Kixin was on my fraud watch list. I don't think he's a fraud anymore. Good work to you. The only part of this team I don't like is Dexter. I think Shush is a good anchor, even though he's been playing kind of ass lately. I think Tesses can pop off and be incredible. So I like this team, but they're not this team. They're not this team. I mean, guys, Nico is playing out of his fucking mind. Monacy's playing out of his fucking mind. Hunter's playing well. I thought Hunter was washed. He probably still is washed. He's still playing out of his mind. Snacks is playing with confidence. Bro is the same rating as Malbs. I'm sorry. Heroic's not winning this game. They just aren't. Back to Mongols Mouse. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I love the Mongols. I do. I love the Mongols so much. They went to overtime against Mouse in a BO1 with half the Mouse team missing. I think Mouse are getting better with every game that they've played so far. I want the Mongols to make the finals. I love the Mongols. I do. I just don't think they beat Mouse. I just don't think they do. And because of this, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a man of the people, okay? I saw my life flash before my eyes in this elimination stage. I thought it was over for me. Oh my. I just can't. I can't be Schizo anymore. I have to go for this diamond coin. Schizo glasses are coming off. I just can't. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. Okay, Mouse, I think are going to win this. Spirit, G2, Vitality. I'd say I picked all the favorites besides Mongols. I think the stage might freak Mongols out. I think first major playoffs might freak them out. Last major, I picked Eternal Fire to beat Na'Vi. Look what happened to me because of that. Eternal Fire, I thought were great, you know. Full Turkish team, all guys from one country. That's dope. Same thing with the Mongols. Kind of the home team. Are they really? Like, they're Asian, but I feel like they're not really the home team for the crowd. That was Rare Adam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I wish I could be a Mongols believer. I've changed. I don't know what to tell you guys. I've changed. I'm not Schizo anymore. Mouse versus Spirit is going to be a fucking barn burner ass game. When's the last time Mouse and Spirit have played? They played at Bet Boom and lost to Spirit. And that was when they both kind of fell off. Roland played bad, but everyone else was like, say this is fairly normal. What can I say? I'm just a believer of Donk. I think Spirit make it to the final off the back of Donk 1.8 rating. I like Mouse. I think they're coming into these playoffs very strong. I just don't see it. I just don't think they beat Spirit. Spirit is, I mean, they're dope, man. Donk in a major final is going to be electric as fuck. I mean, this one is easier for me than this one. G2 Vitality, fuck me, man. Vitality's great. G2's great. But you guys want to know something? I lied earlier. Mongols isn't the home team. And I said Rare Atom was the home team. I don't even know if Rare Atom's the home team. The home team of this fucking crowd is G2, man. And the home team buff is a real ass thing. You guys want to know the last time G2 had a crazy home team buff? You want to know the last time G2 was a dead team? Nico's leaving after this major? Probably. Most likely. They won fucking IEM Dallas with Stewie. Against Vitality in the finals. I can't pick against G2 here. I simply can't. Vitality, known playoff chokers. Every single player on this team chokes in the playoffs besides Zywoo. Apex, choking IGL. Sphinx, choke player. Flames, he's 50-50. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Daddy Mezzi's been playing well. I don't think he chokes in this playoff game. And honestly, I just think G2 might be better. You know what, boys? They played Vitality at Blast. They beat them 2-1. Why should I believe, with a Snacks who's playing well, a Hunter who's playing well, this G2 team is better than they were in this series? Why should I believe... Oh, wait, they're playing with Jags. That's right. Can I say something? I don't really give a shit. Even with Mezzi, I still think they would have lost this. I just... G2's elite, guys. G2's fucking elite. I mean, like, this Blast Premier World Final Tournament, this is basically the playoffs. I mean, you know, minus Astralis, minus Na'Vi, insert Heroic, insert Mongols. And, like, this happened right before this. And I think this is, like... Yeah, Vitality had a stand-in. I think we can use this tournament. It's fairly accurate. I mean, Na'Vi came in with the same form, basically, that they did. Like, Liquid, you know, Mouse Fate. This tournament really isn't that bad of I mean, this was foreshadowing. But is it foreshadowing enough for it to be the same result in the final? 17-year-old Donk. Legendary. GOAT. IEM Katowice. Legendary Kato performance. Highest rated tournament of all time from a player. Versus GOAT Monasi. Slept with 37 Chinese women and got his form back. But is the Chinese cooter enough to win him a major? I don't know. They beat Spirit already. They beat Spirit here. Spirit simply can't beat G2. And honestly, I have no reason to believe that's going to change. I said this before the major. I said this in my hot takes video. G2 wins the major. Why would I turn my back on them now? Why would I turn my back on them now? Monasi, #1 player of the year. G2 win the motherfucking major. And we're getting that diamond coin, baby! Do not let me down, G2. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, don't let me down. Or I'll be very mad. G2, if you don't win this major, I'll fucking find you.